arraignment 9-2. Maybe those were already taken care of. September arraignment 9-2. Let me see. You were here on 9-2 and you pled not guilty.
Yeah.
Sorry, you missed court. I don't even know what they did with those. Reset 9-2 at 8:15. Pled guilty. I'm not sure what the status of those is.
All right, I'll just
So,
call later on.
no, I want you to go out to the counter. She needs to know what the status of her 9-2 case is. 251659 and 1660.
Okay.
All right.
Your Honor, have a good morning.
I'm having a crappy morning, actually. Thank you. It's almost over.
Well, thank you for allowing me to do
To contribute to my crappy morning. All right, now we've got Ms. Harden. Let's do, you got a lot of people in custody.
I have 3 in custody, and then Miss Nickerson did show up late today.
Yes, what does Ms. Nickerson want to do?
So the offer is to plead as charged to retail fraud third, and speaking with the prosecutor, they have agreed to a no contest plea due to lack of recollection.
All right, Ms. Nickerson, would you come forward, please? All right, this is file number 251037, Rebecca Lynn Nickerson. She got charged with retail fraud, alleged she was in the Walmart store on April 14th. I mentioned this to her at a zoning hearing, and she didn't have much recollection of it there either. Ms. Nickerson, it's alleged that when you were in the store on that day, and you put some stuff under your cart, and they were watching you because they have previous incidents that they've been watching you. And the allegation is that you left the store with 8 items totaling $80.30. They didn't stop you then. They got a warrant, and that's probably why you don't remember this, because they didn't arrest you. Let me see when the warrant issued. On May 15th, and then sometime after that, you got arrested. Retail fraud in the 3rd degree, or maybe I just arraigned you while you were here, I think. All right, retail fraud in the 3rd degree is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. It also could require restitution. By pleading no contest, you don't admit what happened, but you also don't deny what happened, and you would allow or accept that a conviction would enter. Do you understand? You have to speak your answer.
Oh, yes.
Is that what you wish to do here?
Yeah.
Anybody
Your Honor.
threaten you to get you to do that?
Your Honor, just for the record, the report does indicate that they did have contact with her when she was leaving the store, but there was no arrest on site. So there was contact.
They stopped me 3 times.
Oh, when she began to leave, they argued with them and left the store. Okay.
That was the 3rd person that went through my cart. Yeah. The first 2 didn't find anything. That's why I was like,
All right. Did you want me to watch the video of this?
no, I didn't understand, because like the first person was the lady at the checkout, and then the guy that like the greeter,
Mhm.
and then the third gentleman, and it just seemed like excessive. And if they didn't find anything the first two times, so maybe I
Well,
did.
you're obviously quite repentant about this. They allege that on previous occasions they'd seen you doing this, so they were watching you the day you came into
But-
the store. So they allege that you put some items in your cart, paid for the items in your cart, but did not pay for the items that were underneath the cart in the lower part of it. And there were apparently 8 items. Ms. Camfield, can you tell what those 8 items were?
Let me see.
Then you argue with them and left. And then they got your license plate and that's how it came back. So by pleading no contest, you don't admit what happened, but you don't deny what happened. Are you willing to do that, or you want to have a trial on this?
No, I just want it done. I just, what did you say, oil and nail polish and.
Yep, there were some figurines, some lawn
Figurine
bags, so
And a lawn bag, and
there's a variety of things.
I can confirm that, Your Honor. I have the report.
And that those property was not recovered?
Correct.
All right.
And I was in my mom's car, so I don't know how that would come back to me.
The license plate came back to Rebecca Lynn Nickerson as the registered owner.
Okay,
Um,
I don't. Oh, I don't remember. Oh, yeah.
yeah, you were here, I think maybe on your zoning case, and I did the arraignment, so you didn't get arrested.
Right, it was, yeah, and, yeah, that whole day was just.
You don't have any money. You have a bunch of repairs you're trying to do at your house. You're still grieving. You're not the least bit repentant about this, which makes me want to put you in jail,
I mean, I am.
but
I
no,
just-
you're not.
Yes.
You walked out of this stuff, you bitched the people out, left.
That was the third person that stopped me.
All right, but that's because you
And-
had
and that
stolen
was-
stuff in your
but-
cart.
But at the
Stop,
first
stop. I'm trying not to put you in jail. Don't talk yourself into it by being recalcitrant. They knew you in there as someone that came in and steals stuff. So you can't go into Walmart anymore. You're barred from Walmart for 1 year. That's all of them. I'm not gonna put you in jail. There's a presumption of no jail, but I'm not even gonna give you a fine. $75 crime victims' rights fee, $50 state minimum fee, $150 attorney fee, and $81 restitution to Walmart. I don't really like being Walmart's collection agency, but that's what I do.
Do you have a payment plan, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you.
$356. We'll put you on a payment plan. I know you're trying to use your money to get your house in order. You didn't really need this distraction. All right, you go with court officer. And then we'll start to get our people out of in custody. All right, good luck. We have Jesus Alcantar. He's a no-show. It's a domestic violence, 2 counts. I'm gonna do a bench warrant. $1,000 cash or surety. Did you have any contact with him?
He did call my office a couple of weeks ago, Your Honor, to inquire about out-of-country travel. I spoke to the prosecutor. They were not willing to stipulate to that, and his travel was set for, I believe, like 2 days after he called me. So I spoke to him, advised that was not an option, and reminded him of the court date and confirmed his address. So no further contact since then.
All right, he may be back in Mexico. Nickerson. That's 13.
Who would you like, sir?
14. Well, let's see. We got Joseph Christ. What's the charge here? Assault and battery. Let's bring Mr. Christ in.
Yes, sir.
These first Friday of the months have become very dense. This is only our 15th plea. The other day we took 23, and we didn't have much dead time. We've been really glued to the bench. Maybe I just don't move fast enough, but it takes a while to process each case. I took about a 3-minute break. And they are missing lunch. The prime rib, they'll have to hold it for them. And the lobster will be gone by the time they get back.
That's for sure.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
You're Joseph Patrick Christ?
Yes, sir.
We've met,
Yes,
but I need to identify you, the record. You're here with your lawyer, Ms. Jordan Harden. The charge alleges that on or about August 16th, that you made an assault upon Shane Christ, a former resident of your household. Prosecutors, they ended up, this doesn't look right. It's charges a DV second. Let's see if there was an amended complaint charging.
They charged me with assault and battery as far as I know. That's what I was rearranged on an assault and battery.
Yeah, then they charge it as assault and battery. Shane
Yep.
Howard Clark. You've been in custody now.
I believe 20 days, Your Honor. 20 or 21 today.
All right. The recommendation is you're going to plead to assault and battery, no domestic violence charges, and the prosecutor's recommending time served, which will be 20 days. Other than that, did anyone promise you anything to get you to plead to this
No, Your Honor.
or threaten you?
No, sir. I just ask that you please go with the recommendation.
All right. And do you understand if you plead to this charge, you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
you had a trial, you'd have a right to have an attorney with you. And you'd have a right to hire one or have one appointed, and we've appointed one.
I understand.
If you had a trial, you'd have a right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court, so they could be questioned under oath. And you would have the right to take the witness stand and testify on your own behalf, but you don't have to. And if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury cannot hold your silence against you. And you have the right to be presumed innocent, unless the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who is Shane Chris to you?
My brother.
What were you guys fighting about?
Just, we don't really get along, and I'm under, from my knowledge, I mean, I woke up to him spitting at me and my eye was swollen. I mean, they said they couldn't see it, but I was so worked up when they got there that with the redness in my face from my blood pressure, I'm sure they couldn't see any redness, but he punched me in the face. My mom got in the middle of it.
So did you punch him?
When he pushed me, yeah, he pushed my mother out of the way, then he pushed me. So I did it in self-defense. When he pushed me, I did give him a little gab, yes.
All right.
He had done that, and then he slammed the window. I went outside. I tried to come back in to get a portable charger station to charge my vape, my e-cigarette, and I opened the window, opened the blinds. He slammed the window down on my arm, told me, "You ain't coming back in here." He said, "I finally got you. You're going." He said, "You're going. I got you." And he had her call the cops.
All right. Had you been drinking?
I had not. I woke up. I woke up to the situation, and I don't drink, Your Honor. I don't drink ever. I just don't enjoy it.
Save yourself a lot of grief.
Yes, absolutely.
So are you gonna go back to this house?
I will go there, but as far as I'm concerned, it'll be just to get my belongings with I won't have to have a cop go there. I can go there. He'll go to work at 2:00 around there, and I will go. I'm going to go there. I'm going to get my property, make sure my car's all right, because it's disabled at the moment. Get my property, and I have places I can go, and I just got to get out of this situation because it's toxic for everybody involved.
Yes, for your mom's had to deal with this before.
Yes, and she does not need to deal with it. I don't need to deal with it. He doesn't. None of us need this stress. I'm the problem for whatever reason it is. So I'm just gonna extract myself from the situation, sir. As long as you let me go today, even if you don't let me go today, I mean, I will extract myself no matter what. But I just ask you, please go with the recommendation, Your Honor.
All right. You got $1,715 worth of unpaid fines and costs,
I understand that.
including some other stuff. So I'm gonna give you 20 days credit, 20 days, $125 fine, or 2 additional days. I'm not gonna chase you around for it.
I understand.
So if you pay $125, you get out today. Otherwise, you gotta wait 2 more days.
Oh, I have to wait 2 more days?
If you pay,
Okay.
you can get out today if somebody put up $125.
I understand.
But I'm not gonna give you another fine that you just don't pay.
I understand that.
All right, so you can go with the officer. Hopefully, maybe somebody bring you $125. Otherwise, you'll get out on Sunday.
Okay,
All right, thank you,
not a
sir.
problem.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.
Mr.
Mr. White, please.
Yes, Mr. White.
Did Luke write on the forms which files he's pleading to, since he has 4? I can tell you.
I think he did. That guy still looks like Shaggy. They've had that turmoil at this household before, but he hasn't paid his last A&Bs. All right, Mr. White, we're dismissing
109 and 492.
Good morning, sir. I'm sorry it took me so long, but I've been moving as fast as I can. And you're Gregory Anthony White?
Yes, sir.
We've met before. I'm Judge Middleton. You have multiple counts of trespass under the City of Sturgis ordinance. File, oh, this is disorderly person, 25492 from March is being dismissed, disorderly person. 25109 OM trespass is being dismissed. That's from January.
All right, let's talk about that. Judge Middleton's docket in this session was a mix of retail theft, family disputes, and one of Sturgis's most familiar repeat offenders. The standout was Rebecca Lynn Nickerson, charged with third-degree retail fraud at Walmart, on which she put items under her cart: oil, nail polish, figurines, laundry bags, a lawn bag, about $80 worth total, and walked out without paying. She didn't remember much of it, but admitted she just wanted the case over. Middleton wasn't impressed by her explanations, especially since store staff said she argued when confronted. His frustration showed. "I'm trying not to put you in jail. Don't talk yourself into it." In the end, he barred her from Walmart for a year, imposed $356 in fees and restitution, and made it clear her money should go to fixing her house, not dealing with avoidable distractions. Next came Joseph Patrick Christ, who pled guilty to assault and battery involving his brother Shane. He explained in fighting, his brother spat on him and shoved their mother, and he reacted with a jab in what he called self-defense. He insisted he wasn't drinking and admitted the whole living arrangement had become toxic. Middleton accepted the plea, credited him with 20 days served, and gave him a choice: pay $125 to get out that day, or sit 2 more. The judge didn't dwell on the family drama, but urged Christ to extract himself from the household, clearly weary of refereeing sibling feuds. And then there was Gregory White, a familiar name in Sturgis. He had multiple trespassing, including allegations of being in places he wasn't supposed to be. By the time this session came around, 2 cases were dismissed, but others remained. Middleton noted, almost resignedly, that White looked the same as ever, and that the cycle of homelessness and trespass citations showed no sign of breaking. His tone was pragmatic, not judgmental, acknowledging that jail time and fines weren't solving anything, but still bound to process the cases before him. The atmosphere across these cases swung from tense, Nickerson's denials, to weary, Christ's family fight, to resigned, White's repeated trespasses. Middleton stayed consistent. A little humor, some dry commentary, and steady reminders that responsibility can't be ducked. Time to break this one down. Judge Middleton kept the docket moving by blending firmness with practicality, showing patience when stories rambled, and cutting straight to accountability when excuses piled up. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one.